Hello and welcome or welcome back. So the house that I'm going to do today, I'm going to have to do it in two videos again. I'm sorry, I am not a very fast builder. So a lot of times these take me a very long time. So a lot of times I end up having to do two videos for these. I had to do two for my Simsy shell, and I have to do two for this, or the video would just be forever and nobody would watch it. So this house here, I ended up dubbing the blue house. You'll see why more when we decorate, but basically I'm sure that you can kind of guess it's because there ends up being a lot of blue. So then I ended up just going with it and just adding a bunch of blue into it. But again, I'm sorry, this is not, this probably uses stuff from all kinds of different packs. I'm sure that if you go on the gallery, it tells you kind of in the corner exactly how many different packs it is. I know a lot of builders are able to make these really beautiful houses with base game only, but for me, it is hard. It's funny, I was actually just watching one of little Simsy's builds, and she was like, let's be honest, it's not hard to make it a pretty house with base game only. And I'm like, for you. Okay, she is amazing. Again, big Simsy fan here. But for me, yeah, it's hard. I am going to attempt it one of these times, but I think this is actually going to be one of my last builds for a little while. I mean, maybe not last builds, but I'm gonna start concentrating on the Let's Play that I want to do. I've been really thinking about a lot of the rules, and I think I'm going to be starting that. So if you're interested in a Let's Play challenge, come check out my Twitch, because that's where I'm going to be doing it. I don't know. I'm going to probably try to take screenshots throughout and also post on my Tumblr as I do it. But I think I've got the rules mostly figured out. I don't know. I guess, I should probably do that before I actually start it. But I've got time, because unfortunately my vacation from work is almost over, and it is over basically. I go back to work tonight. So I may have to not be able to stream and record as much as I would like, just because of the fact that our overtime has been crazy. I think I've said that before. So we'll see what the overtime looks like, but I am going to, that's my New Year's resolution, I guess, is to make more time for myself doing the things that I like to do. And that is definitely, I enjoy this. I've really enjoyed honing my building skills and getting better at that. I don't usually build an awful lot, so once in a while, if there's like something specific that I wanted and I'm just not finding it, but even then, a lot of times I would take things off of the gallery and just change it to what I wanted. So this has been fun. This has been really fun for me. But again, I will be doing some Let's Play, but I'm gonna do it on Twitch mostly, because I know a lot of people record it specifically for YouTube, and I may be able to, I don't know. I guess I could probably like break up my Twitch streams and make a couple videos. So we'll see how that works out. I'm not the best at this Twitch and YouTube stuff yet, so we'll see how that goes. But I will try. I will attempt to get some of it at least on here. Me and these stairs, let me tell you, they always trip me up, but I think I ended up doing this one with not too long of, well, maybe it took me a little longer than I thought, but yeah. Me and these stairs, like I'm telling you, we just sometimes do not get along, but I think that's pretty much how I end it right there, is keeping it like that. So, well, not exactly. I mean, I add decorations and whatever, but that's kind of the stairs that I was going for. And in the back corner there, I was looking to do like a garage. It did not end up having a garage. Again, it was just a smaller lot as far as to try to add a garage and everything on top of it. It just didn't work out. It didn't look good. It looked like a little shed, and we've got that kind of next door there. So, yeah. I don't know what's going on with this little town here that I did. I've got like a micro house or mini house or tiny house, however you want to say it, right next door, and then I've got all these kids things in the back, and then I've got this big, well, semi-big house. But I usually always, when I end up building for myself, I usually always do them on the big lots. I've said that before. It's just easier for me, but I've been really working on taking myself out of that, not comfort level, but I mean, that is my comfort level, but it's like that was like my little blankie, you know, my favorite stuffed animal type thing to do. It's like my security blanket. So I've been working on doing some smaller lots. I usually probably make my houses way too big. I feel like this one was a good size though. Although the upstairs, there's one room that it's growing on me. I'm not as so excited about the upstairs layout as I am the downstairs. I think the downstairs ended up exactly how I wanted it. The upstairs, not so much, but we're just gonna go with it. Either way, like, my Sims aren't technically gonna live here. This is just going to be a house in the Newcrest town, so that again I can kind of fill up the town a little bit. I still have a long way to go, but I'm gonna work on my Let's Play, and then we'll probably, when I feel like building, if I miss it, which I may, we'll jump back into doing some builds as well. So yeah, I really wanted like a almost kind of how the flagstone is. I really kind of wanted that for this here, but I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. So I don't know. I ended up with this. And I mean, I'm happy with it. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. Can somebody tell me though, please, somebody tell me, why is it just because I have a basement? Why I couldn't put just a regular foundation on the side there? Is that what that's all about? Like, I don't really know. How, you see what I'm talking about? How the terrain comes up and like meets the house. I think that looks a little funny. In fact, I don't know why, but it just kind of reminded me of Wizard of Oz, like the house starting to come up, because in some sections that's what it looks like it's doing, like that it's not sitting on anything. In certain lighting, I don't know. It's probably just me. That's okay. So here's me working on this garage, really trying to make it look like a garage, but again, I just don't feel like it did what I wanted it to do. I really wish that you could do, here I am complaining again. I'm sorry, but I really wish that you could make, like, when you're making a separate structure, I really wish that I could have made the walls like a taller wall back there, but I don't need it to be a taller wall on the house. Like, the house is good with the wall height that it's at. So again, my wish list, I was just watching some other people's wish lists for 2021, which we are finally in, thank God. Goodbye 2020. I can't say that I'll miss you. It was, well, actually 2020 was a crazy year for everybody, but I guess I did have some good come out of it. We bought our house in 2020 when all the interest rates were really low, so we were able to get something that will not make us house poor. That was the one thing that I always was worried about with buying a house. We were ready, and I was just worried about, buying a house that then you buy the house and that's, all your money is just for mortgage and the electric bill that goes up and stuff like that. So thank you 2020 for the one thing that you did do for us, and that is lowering the interest rates so that I was able to buy the house that I am in now. And I just love it. I really, really, really love my house. So, and I can afford it. So thank you. Just trying to put in some plants and make it look pretty. I'm not the best landscaper, but I was happy with how this ended up turning out. I think that I did a good job. Yay. I always try when I'm landscaping to kind of incorporate what's around in the actual world kind of into my landscaping so it seems more realistic, as far as, you know, like the purple plants here are the ones that you see over there on the street, and the plant in the back with the red is kind of close to the other one that you see on the street. Like I kind of like it to match like that. I'm one of those, you know, people who really wants everything to match and look good, and I feel like I used to have like my favorite plants, and although they're pretty, they don't always look good actually in the landscape because they don't go with what's around them. So that was what this was all about, is I usually try to landscape and look at the stuff around me as well. But it did turn out how I wanted it to, and I add some more, you know, towards the end as well. I don't even know where we are at. Oh, okay. But anyways, so, this morning, you want to hear about my morning? Sitting here all nice and, you know, getting this video finished editing, because I told people on my Twitch stream that I was going to get it put up last night, and I did not. I ended up being able to put another one up, but I didn't get this finished. So I wanted to really get it done this morning. So I'm sitting here working on it, and all of a sudden I hear a car horn blaring. Like, it is not just a little beep beep or, you know, whatever. It's just going and going. Scared the living daylights out of me. Of course my doggos started going crazy because it just did not stop. I don't know how he ended up fixing it, but I feel bad. It was my neighbor. His truck, the horn was just stuck. He ended up unplugging. Like, I gotta be nosy. He was looking out the window, and I saw him like unplug the battery, and it stopped for a minute, and then he plugged it back in, and there it goes again. So we had a good, like, I would say a good 20-25 minutes of just a horn blaring. Of course my dogs are, you know, going to all the windows and trying to figure out what is going on. It was great. It was a wonderful time in my house. The little things that amuse me. I'm hoping that while I'm doing this, actually, that we don't get that again. Here I just jump around a lot with the decorating and getting everything how I want it. I think I decided to do the kitchen first, just because I feel like sometimes kitchens are a little bit easier. Of course, I never make anything easy on myself, so, you know, is what it is. This little porch was supposed to be kind of like a mudroom. I probably could have done more with it, but I like to usually do my builds a little bit less than more. I don't put too much decoration in it, so that it's more like something that you could really just move into and put your own personal touches in it. I don't know. I feel like that way, if you want to move stuff around, you can easily move things around. You can easily change stuff. And you don't have like a lot of these decorations that you got to try to move around with it and figure out how to, you know, make it look kind of how it did when you move it. That makes no sense, does it? Well, you know, it makes sense in my head. So there's that. I decided to use these cabinets basically because I think that when you have a small kitchen like this, not that this is a tiny kitchen, but it's a smaller kitchen and it's not very open, that sometimes the white kind of makes it pop a little bit more, make it look a little bit more spacious. Plus, again, with the fact that I do a lot of things the same over and over again, I've been really trying to expand that. So I don't know that I've ever actually used these cabinets before. And I know here in a little while, like, I get really kind of mad because the only cabinets that really match them well are open cabinets. Like, every single one of them, they couldn't have any with like the closed cabinets. I don't know. I did get a little bit upset with that, but I've been trying to use things that I don't use all the time so that every house is not like the same house over and over and over again. And, you know, just trying to expand. found some new favorites that way. There goes the dog. At least there is not a horn blaring this time. So it's just going to be the dog kind of barking a little bit in the background. I don't know. The wind blew the wrong way. She's a noisy girl, but we love her. So, you see, this is me right here. This is what I was talking about. Like, those are the cabinets that they come with. And not that they're not nice cabinets, but I don't want every single one with glass doors. And that's, like, yeah. I was saying there that little part there, why couldn't we have some cabinets like that middle part there, so that all of them are glass. So I didn't end up putting as many cabinets in as I was going to, just because of the fact that I really wanted, I'm gonna close this door. I really wanted to, I really didn't want all these cabinets that had this glass door opening that you can look into them, and especially because it's just the same thing in all the cabinets. Like, who has the same thing in all their cabinets? All my cabinets are filled with different kind of things. And then I was playing around with this, trying to make it look like it was an actual, like, built-in shelves. We need some of those too. I know. Listen to me complaining. I want this. I feel like, a little kid at Christmas time, like the little girl on Willy Wonka with all the stuff that she wants. Like, but really, like, I think my biggest problem is that I can get them if I use custom content. But I am not using custom content, and I'm doing that for you, so that people who don't have custom content or don't want custom content don't have to. You just kind of have to have several of the packs, because I'm just not that good yet. So again, I will definitely build one with no custom content, or not no custom content, but no other packs other than base game. I am going to do that one of these days. That will be my challenge for myself, is to build one with just base game only, and we'll see how well I can do. I'm not promising that it will look very nice, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try. I'm actually going to write that down right now. Try to build a house base game only. Okay, so I don't know if that'll happen this week or when I'll get that up, but I will try. Again, this week I think I am going to just work on my Let's Play and getting that all set. I plan on streaming, actually, and doing the casts on live stream to develop my character. So I'll be doing that. And then I did want to do a Tumblr, like, oh my gosh, I can't talk today. Like, I really just couldn't talk. I wanted to do like a Tumblr highlight, like highlight some of my favorite things on Tumblr on one of my live streams, because I've said it before, I'll say it again. Tumblr really needs some more recognition from, maybe not like the Sims 4 community. I feel like a lot of people that play the Sims 4 and do get like custom content and things like that, they go on there, but it's so much more than just custom content. Again, people do amazing stories, and so I'll be doing that this week, definitely. I'm not sure which day. I gotta hammer that down in my schedule, but I will update my schedule on Twitch to tell you which day I'm doing that. But I am going to do, I don't know, maybe I'll do like a Tumblr Tuesday. Maybe that's what we'll be doing. Tumblr Tuesdays. Doesn't that sound good? All right. Yeah. We'll make it Tumblr Tuesdays, where I will just go on Tumblr and look at different stories, different CC, different all kinds of stuff on there. Like, because there's not just CC. There's amazing stories. There's just amazing builds. Some people do amazing builds on there that, again, are completely beyond my reach, or I'm sure maybe I could do them if I had more patience, but I just don't, which is some of the reason probably why this curtain just really held me up right here. Like, why can't we have a small curtain that matches those big curtains? Maybe we do and I just wasn't seeing them. I don't know. Let me know if that's the case, because it could very well be the case. So I don't remember which ones I ended up with, but I was just like, yeah, that's good. Okay. So, anyways, so yeah, that'll be Tuesday. I'll be getting on and doing like a Tumblr Tuesday. And, oh, those little tiny curtains that I think they came with Parenthood. I just think that they're so cute. Like they're little valances type things, but I don't know. I like them. I think I use them a lot. Again, I'm trying not to use the same stuff over and over, but you know, sometimes you just gotta have your favorites in there. And these bathrooms. This is another thing from Parenthood that I put in. I absolutely love how they made these showers with all these different things, but not only that, but they made a rug that you could actually change to almost exactly match the shower. Again, me with my matching stuff, I love it. Like, I just want to have everything that can just match so pretty and nice. Bathrooms, they're boring. And it does only end up with one bathroom, so I'm sorry, but your Sims are going to have to share if they live here. Let's, suck it up, Buttercup. We share one bathroom in my house, and we have 5 people. I have 2 teenage girls, so yeah, it's not always fun. They got vanities for Christmas. Hopefully that'll alleviate some of the need for them being in the bathroom all the time and taking up the bathroom for everybody else. See, that's me thinking ahead, thinking smart. If you only have one bathroom and you have girls in your home, get them a vanity. No, it actually hasn't been too terrible. But yeah. So I use those showers a lot only because the fact that they are so versatile. And I love the fact that, first of all, there are showers and bathtubs together so that you can have both, especially if you're going to end up with toddlers in your home. You want a shower for your older Sims, but you have to have a bathtub, which I think is actually kind of messed up. My sister raised her youngest in an apartment that only had a stand-up shower, and she was able to give baths just fine. First of all, there are bathtubs for the sinks. Second of all, you can take your kid in the shower with you. Like, I know some people are probably like, what? Yes, you can. It's really not a big deal. I've done it with all my kids, even when we had a bathtub. If we all had to get ready in a short amount of time, kids sometimes would come in the shower with me. And there was sometimes that it was like, okay, there's one. Hubby, come in. Give me the next one and take this one. It happened. I had 3 kids a year and a half apart. It happened. Yeah, I was checking out the fact that I think I move over the door even one more time, so it's not going to be centered. It's not going to be centered with the stairs, but it's okay. Like, I can get over that. I had a hard time with it at first. It was bothering me a little bit, but it is what it is, and I got over it. So it works. It actually looks nice. Don't judge. I didn't realize how weirdly this living room, it's not really weirdly shaped. It's just a weird layout because I wanted to put the fireplace there. Like, I get in these things and I get stubborn, and I wanted the fireplace there. So we had to move the furniture around it. But I think it ends up, again, I'm really happy with my first floor here. It's the second floor that you'll see probably in the second video that I'm not as excited about. But the first floor I did end up really, really liking. This living room I think will be finished in the next part. Yep, we are just about done. Okay, have a good one. I'll get the second one up. Bye.